Hello YouTube, this is Parker here with another episode of Empyrion. So, I recorded this episode before, however, there's a problem with the recording. So I ended up just, since I went ahead, it was already set up, so I just started a new game. Pretty much did everything we did before, looted the same spots, got a few different things. And I did some research to figure out the power situation and Promethean pillars, so I figured some stuff about it. So we will be using biofuel until a while later because of the irradiated, Prometheans in irradiated areas. So this is the alien artifact we had to look up. We got that done, and now it wants us to craft parts for a hover vessel. Before I start that though, so on the last one, I did find a good base location, I think. And we're gonna make our way up to it. I wanna show it to you guys and give you my thoughts on how our base will eventually be. Once we actually start getting it set up. So we're going to come up here along this ridge line. So as you see, the bike is not the best at taking hills. It does not have great torque. However, it still gets the job done. So I used the same seed. Luckily, since I had, of course, recorded the game, I had the seed. Here is the side of our base, right? Let's get off the bike. So my thought here is we'll put the base in here, and we may have to raise up some ground, and then we'll just drill down, and we'll just have different floors. We'll have probably like 5 or 6 different floors. Like the first floor will probably be our medic area, maybe. The second floor being crafting, or the first will probably be like our bedroom / medic area, and then crafting for the second one, hydroponics for the third one. Now power on the 4th floor, and then down below that would be our core, and both of them would be behind some very heavy steel bars and such. And then storage will probably be down in the core, because once you create a base, you can access everything without having to actually go to storage. So we can name our containers like ore storage or part storage or whatever. And we're in the base, we can just go through our control panel in order to use those. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. When we drill down, we're going to go down a good bit before we start building. And that should put the core far enough away that we don't have to worry about hopefully them hacking the core. I'm hoping there's a limit. It's not just for outside your base, and right where the core is, we can hack it. And in the top, we'll have like a bunker, and there'll be like a dome with like 4 cannons, some sentry guns on the outside. Really make them have to suffer if they want to take the base. So I did a little research. I created a shotgun just for safety because a pistol sucks. I also created a pistol. Everything else, I haven't created anything beyond that other than a whole bunch of, I got a chainsaw, other than a whole bunch of, whatchamacallit, a whole bunch of plant fibers, which I forgot you can create from wood. So we don't need to run around really collect plant fibers, we just need wood. But as you see, the next quest that we have is going to be to create a hover vessel. And here's a reason why we have a shotgun. The last one, these little bugs kept fucking attacking me. But with the shotgun, if I select the right thing. Oh, we gotta load it. As long as we get a good shot in, we can pretty much kill them in one shot. Boom. And then we get some meat, which we can cook up, which is good. And we get some plant protein. Anybody else here? Anybody else want to rumble? So let's load our pistol. We'll still keep the pistols. I'd like to have a secondary weapon. If nothing else, if we run shots on the shotgun, we can always switch over to our pistol. And the easiest way to level up in this game, honestly, is killing. Especially when you find the little Tyrannosaurus Rex looking guys. Then you can pretty much just kill them with like 2 to 3 shots. So I have 2 survivor constructors in order to make things a little bit easier. We are going to start this one with some meat, just so that we get that started. And then afterwards, how many ingots do we have? Let's see. This one's gonna be doing our main crafting. We have a few bronze ingots, so we'll put all of our components in here. Stone dust, let's go with that. Let's not put stone in there. I think that's all of our actual components. So you don't get a hover vessel starter. We found it on the last one. So when you put in the seed, the world is the same, but it appears that some of the items within the world are different. So what we're gonna do is we're just throw this in here. I think that's everything. Well, where's our stone? And our stone. Bam, there we go. And we're gonna just 10, 10, 10. And then we're gonna take this and we'll put it right there. We got some energy bars too. But if you look, there's a Paris time 106, 17. So while that's doing it, we're gonna go into our tech tree. So we're gonna look at hover vessel. So we got kind of all the basics for it, but we definitely want to unlock cargo boxes. So if you look at this, this is telling you what it can be crafted in, right? And if you look down here, you'll see survivor constructor. So it'd be nice for us to have portable constructor. So it'd be nice for us to have a fridge on our little thing, so on our small vessel, so that we could keep our meat and food fresh, but we can't craft that in a survivor constructor. So there's no point in unlocking it right now. We'll unlock RCS because we need that to have control. Let's kill these guys. I don't like these guys. They were like a whole bunch of them attacked me. Ah, and we got some new points. That's good. Alright, any more around? No. Alright. Oh, that guy is. He gets died too. Ooh, boom. There we go. Watch out to shoot trees and stuff. You can shoot the plants and kill them. Alright. We're relatively safe now. Alright, let's see what else we want to create. So, it used to be you'd use... I thought I saw something. It wasn't that. It used to be you'd use these little thrusters to propel your stuff, but now the repulsor unit uses. So this one can only hover above the ground, and this one can do it pretty much anywhere. And as you see, they can portable, small, large, and advanced constructors. So they can't be on SV constructor, which is small vessel or hover vessel. Is the same constructor for both pretty much. Harvest module. If you look, we have to have at least a small constructor. I'd love to get this, but it's not going to be any point yet. God, like I hate this cockpit. Let's see, if we go to small vessel, do we have some different cockpits so our vessel doesn't look quite so, I don't know, stupid? No, it looks like we don't. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, there's more than one in there. That's right, I forgot about it. Alright, so if we look at weapons, I really want to unlock this. Oh, it can be done in the portable control. Alright, we're definitely unlocking this right away. We want that. Assault rifle, small. So if we made SV constructor, we could do this. Alright, hover vessel, do we actually have it? Because I do want the constructor on there. There it is. Yeah. The reason I want this on there is just so that we can be creating fuel while we're going and doing other stuff right now. So I don't need any of this. That's pretty much all we need for this. So, we purposely waited a little bit of time because I want these ingots to get done. We might as well just create crushed stone in here. So I am going to take half of these. Boom, boom, and put over here. Bam. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how the crafting goes, and then after that, I'll craft everything off camera. So we're going to start with this one, right? So luckily it gives us a handy little thing over there. So the first thing we are going to need is the actual starter. Boom. So as you see, it's going to query them things up. So it says 3 hover repulsors. However, we want to go for more. Now we're just going to have them all crafting in here. So what are we lacking for? I think, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 of them because 3 is just not enough. And this is going to take a bunch of stuff. As you see, so cores, this is basically the block that controls everything. You can actually take, when you take over alien structures, and swap out for the core. Alright, so what else are we going to need? Generator and fuel tank. So cockpit, generator. So we'll do the cockpits over here. If we look, we got that here. We'll do the generator and fuel tank. You better not attack me. Where is that? So as you see, we have a fridge unlocked, but you see it says red and yellow. That means this is for an actual base. There's fuel tank, generator. We're gonna want RCSs as well. Cargo bots and 2 RCSs should be enough. And the reason we're gonna create that much up over there is because this side's gonna have the block. So we got a couple different choices. So using that uses cart site, which is just using this. It'll make us very lightweight. These will use steel. So this first base is pretty much just going to be, or this first hover vessel is, it's not going to look that great. Oh, you see what I mean? I didn't do anything to him. He just decided to attack me out of nowhere. Like I was minding my own goddamn business, and this guy just comes up. So first of all, let's actually look at 2 steel plates. So how much iron does steel plates actually take, right? Because we're going to be mining after this. 2 ingots gets us 10. Actually, we're just going to use regular blocks. Yeah. So we're going to create like 20 of them, right? Boom, boom. And as you see, it's checking it off over there. If you look here, we got the starter kit. Well, I already had one of those. So if we take this, right, and we put it down, boom. So we're not going to be able to color this thing yet, so it's going to look rather ugly. There, we got our 4 repulsors. So this is going a little fast with 2 of them. And we're going to have like 1 cargo bots as well. So it'll be creating those. We got our cockpit. Alright, so because this does take a little bit of time, yeah, so I'm not going to create this on camera. What I'm going to do is pretty much build it, get all this stuff done, and then we'll do the building of it on camera. We'll try to make it look kind of cool. However, keep in mind, this is kind of our first one, so I'm going to let all this stuff craft, and then we'll come back. We are back. We have created all the parts for our hover vessel. I went and did a little bit of mining. This over here we have just the basics crafting. So if we click on this, we right click it, you see we have a bunch of different kinds. So I absolutely hate this one. It's absolutely the worst. We could just have an open cockpit seat, which wouldn't actually be bad. It's also that one. I hate the fact that a lot of these are just so freaking big. Now this one, even though it's big, actually I don't think is bad. The one thing I really hate is that we can't just put this on the front, so that we have the whole ship extending behind it without taking the core off. Can we? We can't. We'd have to take the core off. I actually like the idea of doing this seat. Normally I do an open seat. Now this is just the first hover vessel we're going to create. It's not the last one. Could put that on the hover vessel. So yeah, that's the standard one. Let's go for it. Normally I don't use these seats, but I like the idea of being open to the air, kind of, I think. I really kind of do like that one, though. So one thing we can do if we want to replace a core is we could just dismantle it and create another one, right? If we really wanted to, but we don't want to. Let's just go with this one for now. I don't like that they're being that open. Alright, let's do something drastic here. Can we connect something to the front there? No. What we can do is basically take this, put it here. And if we get it down enough, yeah. I think if we get down to maybe like that. Let's try. Alright. Okay, let's try some others with that kind of design in mind. That's a little too big. That one's too big. I think we're gonna go for this one. Yeah, we are. Alright, and then we can take, if we go to Savage, right, we can come down here. Now, the big question, because these repulsors need to be on kind of equidistance. Oh, we can. Okay, I like that. Alright, so that looks so much better than the normal put it on the top of the blocks. Yes. Alright, so let's basically, we don't care about that right now. Our food is good. We'll put that up. I will keep the health kits there, but we can put that up for now and just keep that out. So the necessary things is our fuel tank, our generator, the RCSs, the small constructor, and so I guess we're just gonna take that off. Them are all the parts that are gonna go on it, right? So there's a couple different ways to do this. So we can turn these, right? And so we have to decide if we want this thing long or not. So I don't like to make the ship too long. So let's try something like this. So you got different looks for this. And I like the idea of it being the same size, right? And then a constructor can be, alright, and then that gives us two RCSs, which can go, I guess, there and there for now. So what does that leave us? Alright, so boom. Alright, so right now that leaves us putting this and building out the shape. So if we right click, we'll see we can go to different blocks. So this is all shapes where we could say, oh, we just want cubes, or we want the rounded ones. Corners and connectors, and then thin walls so that we don't have to have a full wall. And then the problem with thin walls is you see the grid there, you still can't put anything in it. So when you're putting it together, you need to take that into account. So we're gonna do these because I want some slopage on it. So what I'm thinking we'll do, something like that, something like that. Then we could go there with it, or right, we could do this one and then have the slight slopage from this one over there. I like that. Alright, I like that. Let's mimic that on the other side. So let's boom. And then we had these, right? Then we had this one up here. There we go. And then go right into that one. So of course we will just have a regular block there since we don't have anything for it right now. And now we want something on top. What could we put in a center there? So, okay, I think, so if we were to do that, and then that, and then gonna need about, we'll do 10 more. So luckily they do not take long to make. Do we got any enemies around? So it is getting to be, well, it is nighttime, but the sun's still out. All right. So let's go ahead right quick and get that one. Actually, no, yeah, that's what we want to do. Alright, let's go back in here. Now this is going to make our ship heavier, but it's going to make our ship look a little better, so I'm willing to do it. So we need to figure out what we're going to do for back here. So we don't actually need to access anything in here. All we really need to cover up, and the only point of covering this up is to make sure that if we do get attacked, then it won't be then the enemy. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. So as you see, it still doesn't really have that much give. Alright, let's go over here and do it, and then we'll put this one down, and then I guess it's just going to be a whole block here. Then actually, can we just put this guy here? Yes. And then just to make the bottom half look the same, we're going to do that. Alright, now we're going to put our repulsors, and we want to have these equidistant, so we're going to take one from the front, one from the front, then these other twos, yep, will be pretty much one from the back. Alright, no, that's not where I wanted to put them. Shit. Actually, I wonder if that would make a huge difference. We're going to try this and see how it works. If it doesn't, then I can change it around later on, but it kind of, I think, looks cooler like that. Alright, so we got 9 fuel. So the good thing is we can take all of this, put back in here. Then if we get in here and we hit P, so we can go devices, and we've got our small constructor, so we're going to access it. Oh yeah, that's there we go. So we hit that, we get our player. Oh, alright, so there we go. So I'm setting a timer to keep me on track. We are going to go a few minutes over. There we go. So now we can hit P, and then we can access the, where is it at? Cargo bots. Oh no, alright. So in the cargo bots, we're pretty much going to have all of our plant stuff, alien parts. We don't need a water on us. We'll keep the honey on us because it actually is useful. These are useful. I guess we'll keep this on us. Rocks will stay on us. Sports food can go in there. that can stay on us. Alright, so now if we hit this drop down, right? Or hit this one. We can't. Alright. So we should be able to do it. So if we hit access, right? Sign container from drop down. Okay, so everything has to be in a cargo box. Got it. Got it. Got it. Alright. We gotta go from the cargo box to this. So let's put everything in a cargo box we're gonna want in there. Alright. We're just gonna hop right out with F. Gonna take everything from this one. Everything from here. Shift F. Shift F. And we'll get. Oh. Now, yeah, making that whole. Well, there was a reason for making it all. Alright. So once again, we access the cargo box. And we put everything we're going to want to go into a container in here, which is this. Yeah, the rest of this is going to stay on us. Now, if we go back to logistics and we access this, we can put cargo box 1. Now we see everything in cargo box 1. Oh wait, I guess we got to do it like this. What the hell just happened there? Access. There. Why can't we access this? I thought we'd be able to. Cargo box 1. Alright, so we do have to be able to access the small constructor. Okay, so where do we put the small constructor at? First of all, let's get our light out. This is going to go a little bit over what I planned. Alright, so I didn't think we'd have to access some small constructor. That's easy. Bam. So... okay, I think I know what's happening. Alright, so we're gonna fill the fuel tank, access, and we're just basically gonna take and dump all of this fuel in here. So that's gonna take us up to 15%. Now if we hit Y, we hit B, and then I believe it's yep, it works just fine. No, it doesn't. So it does look like the front is riding higher than the back. Yeah, so we're gonna have to correct that. But first, before we do, we are going to see if now access the small constructor. So why can't I access it? So if you guys know why I can't actually access the small constructor. Okay, there we go. It was what I thought. So the small constructor is going to use directly from the cargo containers, which I like. So we're just going to tell it to create fuel until it can't create it anymore, basically. Okay. Makes sense now. Alright. Cool. Oh, God. So as you see, it's writing really off long because I put them on the bottom. So what I'm going to have to do is take and put them in the bottom. But however, that is for us to do next time. When we come back, we will go and mine out. So as you see, the quest over there is to mine ores. So we'll basically come over here and we'll mine these 3 deposits, a little bit of them, and then after that we will continue on. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what you think about the base building idea especially, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.